Good evening and welcome once again to the Living with Purpose and Presence, the Raja Yoga Experience podcast. We have started this podcast with the hope of creating more awareness of how souls living in the city of Dubai and the Middle East, of course, uh, experience something unique when it comes to learning something about themselves beyond their physical form. So, in the Raja Yoga experience, we would like to explore those understanding of the self and how one thought has led them to life-changing experiences. So, I'm delighted to welcome today's featured guest. My name is Madeline, and I'm today's host. So, I'm happy to have Selvaraj Shanmugam, and he has been here in the Middle East for decades. And he started his meditation, learning meditation in Muscat, in Oman.
In
Yeah,
Oman.
for over 2 decades, 27 years.
Yeah, almost 27 years now.
Welcome to
Thank
the
you.
Living with Purpose and Presence podcast, Selvaraj.
Thank you, Madeline. Nice of you.
So we'll kick off with our first question on how did you come about Raj Yoga? What was the first thoughts? What were happening back then, 27 years ago, when you started learning this meditation?
If you look back, I was so strong in devotion, so much faith in God. For me, it was like nothing is impossible at that time. No one can stop me. Quality of being unstoppable. Along with that devotion, I used to have a little bit of arrogance.
Okay.
Arrogance in the sense like being close to God. And most of the wish, whatever I had, was successful.
You know, because of Raj, most of the people that I know who come to learn meditation is because they're looking for something that they don't have. Like they were peaceless, there was a lot of confusion in their lives, they're having trouble with relationships. Are any of these issues with you during those times where you were just happy already?
Happy and easygoing. But there was a search of truth. So even though I have been performing this devotion, but every year there was an increase in that, thinking that this will lead to me somewhere. But whenever I go on increasing my time devoted for that, but it was keep on increasing, but the research that was there in my head was not getting fulfilled. But even though in the normal practical life I was successful, but in the spiritual side of it, where I wanted to experience the truth, was not happening.
What do you think we're lacking back then?
The truth is the complete understanding of what we are and where we are leading our life for, and as you said, the purpose of our life, and the growth, in the sense the spiritual growth, where we will be able to see our future, where I am leading to. So these are the things were missing. When I came came in contact with the Brahma Kumaris, so there were some classes which made me to understand more.
So what was that lesson? What was many of these people who have come, they've learned something, but what was that one lesson that stuck with you since then?
Since then, see, the beauty of it is, whoever wants to learn meditation, the majority of them will always say that I am getting so many thoughts, So when we sit even during the prayer or whatever it is, we try to focus, we try to pay attention, but still we get distracted, even though there was so much of love towards God. So, so there was a quest for me, like how I can manage. So this answered me, like when I was listening to the class, this was the answer I got. Like it's like how, see how we described it. Also, I am getting so many thoughts. That means like as if I am not responsible for that. The thing is, I am the one who is creating these thoughts, but I am not aware that I am creating these thoughts. So I found that there are so many things we perform in our life without being aware of what I am doing. So the level of awareness after like learning meditation has gone up to an extent where, like what to say, like the awareness have gone to an extent where sometimes you can see the origin of your thought.
Yeah, but you were mentioning awareness, how important that is, because when people say that they want to meditate, there was no such thing as awareness. They thought it would be just like, you'll be in peace, you'll be in quiet. How valuable is this awareness that you're saying, and where is it coming from?
The most of the noises, most of the conflicts, whatever we have in our mind, what we experience in our life, is mainly from the past.
Okay.
From the past, and if I am aware of my past, even if I am aware of my past, like at least the noises, the subsequent thoughts connected with the past, I know that it's from the past, being aware of that. Similarly, if I am aware of the present moment, so I am totally here. So it's not that I am working on myself to remove the past. I am shifting my attention where I want, whenever I want, how much I want.
Okay. Can you give me an example of like what kind of awareness have you created that you experienced something really, really beautiful, powerful, and brought you into a new sense of experience about yourself?
See, the generally how we are is we are so connected with the outside world. So we are so aware of what is happening around us. And maybe because of insecure feeling, so we try to be so cautious of what is around us. So by this means, what happens? We totally get disconnected from the self. And I have a strong belief also, whatever that is happening within me, the outside world is responsible for that. So since I have that belief, I try to be aware of outside world, and I try to change it rather than being aware of myself, and where I have total freedom to be or to create whatever feeling I want, irrespective of whatever that is happening outside.
Okay, bring me to that. Describe me what is that awareness that you create. So you're creating that awareness inside you. Where is that happening? This kind of shifting, because what we're trying to understand here is what's going on inside, and most people maybe when we refer to inside, what's really inside, and what is that process going on inside that that lead you to that awareness?
I understand. So the beauty is, this is what I learned here.
Yeah.
The fact is, who am I? And like we all know that I am the conscious, I am that energy, all those things. But being like, this is the fact and this is the truth. There is no need to create such an artificial awareness, because you are that. You understand? You are that. There is
Interesting.
You are that, and now I have to shift my attention. I'm not telling the word focus also. Shifting my pure attention towards that conscious and being in that conscious. And I have understood from the knowledge I gained that we are already peaceful, happy, blissful, powerful. Like I have all the resources, whatever I want to live in this world, I have it. except the like my livelihood where I need some money. Other than that, whatever resources you need, you have it within us.
So your name is Selvaraj. What I understand about Selvaraj is king, and Selva is wealth. So
Yeah.
you are wealthy king.
Yeah, king of
So
wealth.
what would you say? And you mentioned here about that we already have those things inside us. What would you consider your most valuable treasure that you think is very, very useful for you on a daily basis from
Yeah.
those treasures that you have inside you that you said?
It's these treasures or whatever the qualities. It's there. It's not that I gained it after coming here, but I was having it before also. But now I am able to recognize it. You know, the difference is again the awareness
The
of being.
awareness,
Yeah.
yes.
So it is like I have the nature of being easy, easy. So it's not that I don't take things seriously. Like I make sure that whatever that happens doesn't affect me. And how it works is the meditation really helps us to accumulate the silence. So when we have this, the buffer, the silence, it really gives a space and time for us to respond to any situation. You understand? And I am aware of always like being peaceful. And I make sure, since I'm aware of what is happening within me, I make sure that I remain always calm, like peaceful and happy, so that like any small changes that happens within me, so since I'm aware, I can bring that change immediately so that I don't take it more forward or carry forward more so that I get affected by that.
So yeah, you're mentioning about that you easily change it, but some people say it's difficult to change my thought. I mean, some negative thoughts keep coming back, and I find it difficult to shift my thoughts to, like, when they say you have to think positive, but it is not easy to be positive.
Not at all, not at all
So
easy.
what is that element that works apart from that awareness? Because when you say I'm peaceful, but I just know that I am peaceful, but how come I don't experience peace? What's, is there something that I'm still not understanding from that awareness itself? Can awareness itself just bring peace? Because if, for example, I everybody in the room would just think peace, would they experience peace immediately? How does that work?
Yeah. See, the main thing is the understanding that first is a knowing and then understanding and then accepting the fact that we are really peaceful naturally by nature. We are really peaceful, but what happens because of the acquired qualities or acquired or exposed to the outside world, we have like we have gained or we have mixed up those peace with the peacelessness, all those things. But really, our natural quality is peacefulness. How we can? I understand there are like even in some of the situation where even though I know, I accept, I have understood, but still I get disturbed, I get irritated. Like the the beauty is like it's not the situation, it's my own thought which is creating such noises which can be avoidable with the complete understanding. The moment the image what we carry about us gets disturbed, so we come into the peacelessness. So the reason for everyone, the peacelessness is the wrong identification of the self.
Okay.
If I have understood that I am that conscious and the nature is peace, and if you stay in that, and if you just see that whatever the thoughts what we create, and if you are able to observe those thoughts, like observing in the sense like as you said, we do get those negative thoughts continuously coming. So let these thoughts come, but from my side, I don't create any further thoughts on that thought. So this is a state of observation. We let those thoughts to come and go.
Observing.
So for that, we need to, the basic understanding is I am the creator of that thought. The thoughts are my creation. This awareness and that strong, like what to say, change that belief that thoughts are coming. I am not responsible for that thought.
So this understanding of thoughts, how thoughts are created, where is thought coming from? How do we learn that? I mean, is this something that's inside the brain, inside the body? How can we differentiate the thought from our own experiences of life, of the physical form? Because
if we see the awareness, the thing that is behind that awareness is the conscious. The conscious is the one that creates this awareness.
Conscience.
Yes. Yeah. Or we call it as soul, we call it as energy, the spirit. So this is the one that creates the awareness. And that goes now mainly for us because we are pulled by so many attractions. So easily we get, the mind get distracted to all those things, which we tend to move forward with that. So if we like practice that conscience, like that means that I am that conscience. That's the truth, actually. That's the truth. Everyone will accept. But stabilizing yourself in that state of awareness that I am this one, and the moment you start learning this, initially you create such thoughts that I am the conscious. Later, the conscious itself will start speaking. You understand?
Okay.
So this is the difference. Initially, like we create such thoughts. Consciously, we create such thoughts to bring that like
awareness, like the experience of peace, for example, or the experience of happiness. So we have to create the thought of peace, and we have to create the thought of happiness for it to materialize in front of us.
Yeah, like this is the beauty of that. Since we have already come to conclusion that it is quite natural to be peaceless, it's quite natural to get irritated, it's quite natural. So this is already there in our belief system, and I have given so much of attention to it, and I have accepted it. So bring that shift from that to knowing that I am naturally peaceful, I am naturally, so it's quite challenging, but still, if we shift our attention and if you pay or if you find some time for us to learn this, so it will.
What makes it easy to imbibe this practice? Because it's when sometimes people say, yeah, it's easy, but you say like it is like this, but I find it difficult. What makes it easy for you?
For me,
yeah, what makes it easy?
For me, I will not.
Is there anything that you gave up, or is there something that you? How do you find it easy?
See, the beauty is what we try to change ourselves or how we distance ourselves from the natural state of being. The purpose was to be successful.
Yeah, for example.
To manage people, to bring changes in our company or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So this is the result. What we expect is something, and the efforts are like this. But if you are like, if you follow this way, like by being peaceful, by this thing, by stabilizing yourself in that state of mind, so we will be able to achieve all those things without even getting ourselves, influenced by all those things. Influenced by the results, influenced by the people, influenced by the.
So you were mentioning earlier that you were doing devotion and you had already having so many experience and you're doing a lot for in devotion to God. Do you still do that? And how different it is?
Yeah, it was difficult for me to leave that. because in my life, I don't think so. I didn't miss, but I was late in performing the prayer. So both the days I met with an accident. So those things were there in my back of my mind. So there was a fear. So that made me to continue both meditation as well as the thing. So it
Okay.
was taking my lot of time, and those time I used to go to office every day late. But still, I mean, in my life so far, the spirituality was always the first. Second and third got changed. Family or work. Sometimes work becomes second and family become third. Sometimes family becomes second.
How important is consistency?
Wow, that's the most important thing. So
Because
that's
in
what.
devotion, people usually, that ritualistic nature of devotion, you do it in a habitual manner and you keep doing it. So there is like some people like do it very consistently. So was it useful to you today in the practice
Yeah,
of
yeah, of
meditation?
course, yeah, of course. It's like that's what like I always used to have this question of whether the practice helps. Actually, more than the practice, it's the understanding that helps us. So if the understanding is there, the what am I, why am I doing it, why am I, you know, going in this path, why am I praying, why am I doing this puja, all those things, if we have the understanding, and if we have understood properly, then
The
there
experience
is no
comes.
need for us to someone to push us, or the results will not be the driving force for us to perform all these things, because I have understood, and the formula is straightforward. So you do this, you get it. There is no
Okay.
need to expect.
So what was your most beautiful experience so far in throughout your 27 years of journey? What would you say is like your treasure or crowning glory that you keep coming back to that experience because it's so moving, it's so special, it's so powerful that to this day that pulls you towards this practice?
Yeah, the what I can say, like the way I face the situation, it's not that since I have been praying, I've been practicing meditation, it's not that I am free from all those obstacles. I do get disturbed, all those things are there, but how fast. And the beauty is, the moment I follow some of the principles, in the sense like, where if even someone hurts us, like being like,
Insulted, for
yeah,
example.
yeah, if someone talks bad about us or whatever it is, for no reasons which I am not responsible for, but still maintaining it, it really compensates me in my efforts, in the sense like, when like we like, what to say, in the morning we have this meditation, those times, when the previous day, if I go through some of the situations where it really takes me out of my what to say, state of my mind. So the next day when I practice, if I was right, and from the truth is from my side, so I can see the change, and the support from the truth is, so this thing, it really removes those impact from my memories.
So you mentioned that you didn't have gone through so much difficulties in the sense of when you started
Yeah,
learning
correct.
meditation. But from all these experiences, what do you think was the most, what would you consider as a success now that you are practicing it, and as to opposed to before when you were not aware of it?
Yeah, see that the first foremost is still sustaining myself till today is the greatest success one. And in this world of so uncertainty, and having exposed to all those what to say, the attractions.
Yeah.
But still, sustaining myself till today is the greatest success.
Sustaining in what sense?
Sustaining, like maintaining my lifestyle. This is what, like, this meditation is not just 20 minutes meditation where you just come and sit for meditation.
Yeah.
No, it's a
Yeah.
holistic approach, holistic way of living our life. It's the meditation is only a part of us. The way of living really supports us, like, where you can be in a state of peaceful wherever you are. Like, the difference is, whatever I have been doing before meditation, I am continuing to do. But how I remain, or how the being, is the difference. So I always try to be peaceful while doing it also. So it's a state of really meditation where I carry with me always, like I can say confidently, like today also, 70 to 80% of my time, I remain peaceful. I am happy. I am this thing. So I can't talk confident. This is the success. We can say, yeah, 60 to 70%. Like some days it goes up to 90%.
Do you see the results of that with your relationships with the family, with the profession?
Family, and things happens like miracle.
Really?
Yeah, things happens like miracle where the ideas that comes out at the right time. Like, it's not that with expectation it happens. Like, I'm moving forward, it comes to us, it automatically, it, like, we try to, this is what the beauty is, we are able to align with the future.
Yes. So talking about the future, and in this part of the world, there's a lot of uncertainty. I mean, in many parts of the world, actually. But you have been here in Raj Yoga Center for quite some time, and I must say to the audience, Selvaraj is a very regular persona that you would see. If you come to the center, you would see him, and he is one of those jolly and very easy to talk with, that people from all walks of life would feel comfortable speaking to you.
Yeah.
What do you see people are looking for in the world today when they come here in Raj Yoga Center?
So, like being here most of the time, I found like people are more, like, facing, like so many difficulties, so much, like not only the materialistic side, on the the mindsets, and completely disturbed in the mind.
What were they looking for usually?
Me. Or no, like the beauty is, what I learned is, more than the words, our feelings, our emotions, what we carry within us, really communicates with the people. Like, I don't think so I am such a great speaker where I can convince them through my words. But I found that more than my words, like those feelings which I carry with me, which is very genuine, with so much of love, when I give it to them, it really heals them. And I can see that it pulls them again towards our center, and they come. They continue to come. Even the oldest, like even when, like 25 years back, whom I have contacted. So those souls are also, sometimes they come in touch with me suddenly, all of a sudden.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
It's great to have you, Selvaraj Shanmugam, here at the Raj Yoga Center. If you come here, you will meet him. He's a friendly fellow, always smiling, easy to talk with. He'll make you laugh. And so it's been a pleasure to listen to your experiences, your unique aspects of knowing that, understanding that awareness, that making us feel and realize that that the truth about us is about peace. That we are happy naturally, we're peaceful naturally, but we just have to come back to that awareness. So once again, thank you so much for having this half an hour of sharing and connecting with you on those unique experiences here at the Raj Yoga Center.